Hey everybody, how are you? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm starting out this by trying to be positive. Look at the beautiful sunset. Look at God's glorious design. But I gotta tell you, I'm really upset. If you guys have never heard of H.R. House Resolution 6666, you can't make this up. 6666. Check it out. Google it for yourself. Research it. Find out what it is. It's about contact tracers. I'm going to turn this back around because this is... Have you heard about the girl with the stars in her eyes? Well, I'm the girl with the stars in her eyes. And I'll admit, I'm stressed. We've got this house, which is getting there. Not quite, I don't know. We'll be in by Thanksgiving for sure. Absolutely for sure. No question about it. We will be in by Thanksgiving. But you know how that goes. Whatever could go wrong. We should have been in 6-7 months ago. But I'm trying not to complain. I'm trying to be positive here. Hey, Lake Tahoe. Love Lake Tahoe as well. So check it out, guys. House Resolution 6666. It's interesting because I was talking to Ted about it, and I've become the investigative sleuth in the family. I've become... I have to tell you about Coco in a second. We were driving home from taking Coco to the vet today, and I'm like, he was the one that said, can we just turn off the radio? Can we just have peace and quiet? He was the one that was saying that because I've been getting boisterous and passionate and upset and stressed. And I told him, Ted, and I'm telling you guys too, if we don't do something now, the whole world could change. And I do not say that lightly. Google it for yourself. Check it out. HR 6666. Y'all, it's like the Handmaid's Tale. So if you never heard of tracers, contact tracers, it's track, reach, and contact. So this is what the bill is proposing by a Democrat who proposed the bill, a Democrat from Illinois proposed the bill. Now here's what, I'm going to turn this around because that way I won't get too angry so you guys can look at the sunset. Research it for yourself. You tell me. Number one, are you kidding me with those numbers? Are you kidding me? You can't make this stuff up. 6666. Number two, you can apply for a job to be a contact tracer online for just $22 an hour. Yeah, you just have to watch a couple of videos and you can be a community contact tracer. Now what that is you can test, you can go into people's homes. I'm going to try not to get too upset about this. So if you're out and about, and let's say you're at Target or wherever, and somebody at Target has tested positive for COVID-19, well, your local community tracer can come and pay a visit. And guess what? They can test you, and that's not all. Is it possible that they can remove you from your home? How about this? Your kids, if they test positive? Now, here are people making $22 an hour that are going to determine your health and your fate. Number one, if you test positive, or if you are in the vicinity of somebody who tested positive for COVID-19, do you want volunteers and strangers coming into your home? Doesn't that make them a little bit leery? Apparently, America needs jobs. America needs to open up. America needs to get back to the business of being America. America needs to focus on the Constitution and our freedoms that now I'm going to try not to, I got to breathe. Okay, let's take a deep breath here. Look at the beautiful sunset, like distraction 101. Who watches The Handmaid's Tale? Send me hearts or thumbs up if you're watching The Handmaid's Tale. So, you can't make this shit up. The company that is creating the vaccine for the coronavirus is called Gilead. And if you've watched The Handmaid's Tale, you know that name. You've heard that before. And this is why I'm passionate about it. And I think I'm driving Ted nuts because I'm absorbing all this information. I know, breathe. Thank you, Marty. I got to breathe. Like, this is why I have styes in my eyes. It's so upsetting. It so upset me. Like, I literally lost it when I heard about Shelley Luther from Dallas, who was arrested and thrown in jail. Okay, let's get this straight. She was arrested and thrown in jail. Meanwhile, they're letting felons out of jail to prevent more spread of coronavirus. But they're going to throw Shelley Luther in, who is following protocol, who is she knows what she's doing, and all she wanted to do was help people get a haircut, which the mayor of Chicago said, yeah, well, I need a haircut, and you don't, because I'm a public figure, and I care about my hygiene. But you don't. I don't. It's all so upsetting, guys. That's why I'm getting passionate. Like, I'm the outspoken one in the family right now. I urge you to do your own research, to check all this out for yourself. Contact your elected officials, your local elected officials, and say, I don't agree with this. Not on my watch. They're already saying California is shut down for another 3 months. They're already installing voter booths and vote by mail in California. Do you know what that means? Oh, Lordy. Oh, it just breaks my heart. Like, I literally will wake up in the middle of the night. Not that I sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night and I pray. I've never prayed so hard. But I feel like, you guys, we are digital warriors. We are the digital soldiers, and thank goodness we have this right now. Do you think, I'm not even going to share my theory with you. I'm going to ask you some questions. Do you think that the social distancing is all about the coronavirus? Did you know that the first city in the world to have I gave it away, dang it, to have 5G, blanket the city, was Wuhan? Did you know that? Hey, Jackie Diamond. Do you think there's any possibility that if we get this vaccine that's supposed to cure us, because you know, so many people that get the flu shot never get the flu, right? You know that, right? Never get the flu. Once you get the flu shot, that's it. You don't get it. Do you think there's any possibility that there is, because I'm just asking you, is there any possibility that there's a microchip in that vaccine? That doesn't sound right, guys. That's not our government. They would never do that. And do you think that that's why we have to social distance, so that we can be 6 feet apart, so we can be tracked? No, that's not why. No, this is just, we have to social distance because so many more people have died from the coronavirus than the flu. Okay, I'm going to turn back to the sunset so I can, I got to breathe. Okay, I'm done with sarcasm for a moment. But I have to, I know, I'm looking at all the comments. Oh, guys, it's like, you know, when Handmaid's Tale first came out, I thought, oh, no way could that ever happen. No way. Well, if you look at it, women can't get pregnant anymore, right? Very few of us. Look at what has happened to this world in a few months. So if we think Handmaid's Tale could never happen, no way. If 6 months ago, anybody mentioned to you, oh, guess what? Starting in March, you're not going to be able to leave your house without a face mask and gloves. And then if you do, your neighbor's going to rat on you. And then, like, certain governors of, like, I'm not saying not just my home state of Michigan, but also other governors, like, they're not going to let you go boating. And you can only have 2 people in a boat. Well, first of all, you can only go out in a canoe, and then maybe we'll lift it so you can go out in a boat, but only 2 people. So if you have 3 kids, you have to make a choice. And you can't buy seeds. No. You can't have your lawn cut. No. No. You can't buy flags or furniture. You can't go to church. So if I were to tell you that 6 months ago, you can't go to church, and that your neighbors would rat on you if you had a play date with your kids, guys, I hope and pray I'm wrong. I hope and pray I am way off on this. Thank goodness that General Flynn is being exonerated. Thank goodness. If you guys have never heard of the letter Q, and I'm not saying that sarcastically at all. I know there's a lot of people who haven't. Go check it out. Go research it. QAnon. I'm on Instagram, and I post a little bit more on Instagram than I do here because I've been banned here. And I don't want to take this for granted that I have this communication with you. So I gotta be careful. Oh, what do you think, Bill Barton? Do you think China hid the truth? There's the sun, Scott. Way to go and distract me. Love that. Thank you. Hey, Heather Dullock. I would hope so, Heather, that President Trump... Why? Don't get me started. Why can you go shopping at a major grocery store, but you can't go to little mom and pop shops? Why can you go to a liquor store, but you can't go to church? Yes, our faith and religion is essential. Do you think... I'm going to ask you another question before the sun sets. I'm asking you this. Do you think that there's any way that they don't want us to be close so that we can have communication? Do you think that there's any way that, oh no, you're congregating? No. Do you think that can't happen? Not in America. No. This is not the America I grew up in. I feel terrible for our kids. My grandson, Jack, is a senior in high school this year. Where's the graduation ceremony? You know, we don't get to go and celebrate him and his accomplishments. And all the other kids out there. They don't get to play with their friends. They don't get to have school and socialization and prom and track meets and basketball games and sock hops and dances and... Y'all need to... Number 1, research this for yourself. Don't take my word for it. And pray, and then share this message. I'm not just saying this Facebook. I don't care. I don't even know like how many followers I have and all that. What matters to me is that we safeguard the little freedoms we have left every day. And this is why Ted has always been so passionate about gun rights. Look at history. Look at Nazi Germany. They start with taking away little things, and then it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, till a tracer comes in and says, oh yeah, your son or daughter was in the mall or Target, and there was somebody else that had tested positive, so we need to extract them. Are you kidding me? I might get taken down for this, but I will not go quietly. Yeah, George Wazinski. I was born and raised in Michigan. Swam for the Macomb Marlin swim team, Mount Clemens, Michigan. Graduated from Eisenhower High School, went to Central Michigan University, spent many, many, many weekends at Baja Acres, Birch Run, racing motocross. Definitely not social distancing. I mean, these were the last things on our minds, guys. Okay, I'm going to take a breath. The sun has set. This is God's glorious design right here. How beautiful is that? Sending you guys lots of love and strength and prayers. And the number one thing that you need to do right now, besides pray, that's a given, you need to take care of yourself. You need to stay healthy so that you can fight this fight. I do believe, okay, no, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase that. Do you think that this is a critical time right now? Do you think that is? Or do you think if we could, look at what's happened to us in the past, 60 days and accelerate that? Do you think now's a good time for us to make actions? Or I'm just wondering what you think. I'd like to know. What do you think? Should we take action now? Should we voice our opinion? Should we spread the word? Should we contact our elected officials now? Or do you think we should wait? Should we wait till the end of the summer? I'm just wondering. It was funny because, okay, I didn't tell you about Coco. So we were driving home. Coco just today, she's had elbow dysplasia. Sadie has hip dysplasia. Coco's only 2. So today she literally could not put any weight at all on her leg. She was literally limping. And she's not, do you ever have dogs that show their emotions? Like Sadie will, she literally will beg for food. Like, I'm starving. I haven't had anything to, And Coco will never show her emotions. Our dog Gonzo was like that too. Happy's very emotional. He gets very jealous. So Coco didn't show any emotion. We took her into the vet, and the vet said, yeah, she's really got, oh, there's light. She's really got elbow dysplasia, really bad, severe elbow dysplasia. And we may have to have an operation. But for the time being, we gave her laser therapy, gave her a pain injection, and we're going to just monitor her and bring her home and see how she's doing. And so we waited by the vet, went grocery shopping, ran some errands, and then we're driving home, picked up Coco, and of course we had Happy and Sadie in the car too. Of course we did, because we always have Happy and Sadie. Where we go one, we go all. And I'm getting all passionate and telling Ted all this stuff that I'm learning. Did you know about Fauci? Did you know about Gates? Did you know? Did you know? And that's when he was saying, okay, can we just turn off the radio and just have peace and quiet? So I plugged my phone in. I'm like, okay, I need to charge my phone. So I plugged my phone in. You know how when you plug it in, it goes over the stereo system? And it played this loud music, and Ted was the one that went, okay, so much for serenity now. And I'm like, honey, I'm sorry. But I feel like I have to speak out. And I mentioned a few more things to him. And he goes, oh, look at you. You're the mild-mannered Michigan girl. And now you're, what did he say? Something like a diehard patriot. And he goes, you go, girl. He said that to me. So I'm going, girl. Are you coming with me? High five if you're coming with me. All right, guys. Let's take this in for just a second. How about we do this one quick meditation, 30 seconds. You ready? You ready? Take a nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale slowly. Once again, nice deep breath. Inhale. Expanding the rib cage, filling up the lungs. Hold it. And exhale slowly. Let's do one more for good luck. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Bigger, deeper, deeper breath. Expand the rib cage. Fill up those lungs with good, clean, fresh air. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And breathe it out slowly. All right. God bless you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being warriors, digital soldiers. Do you think now's the time that we need to speak out? Do you think stuff is going on now that we need to talk about? Do you need to stand up for our freedom, for what we believe in? Do you think that? All right, guys. Love you. Thank you so much for being here. I will be here pretty much every day. But I am on Instagram around 2 o'clock Central every day doing interviews. Haven't figured out how to do it on Facebook and Instagram, but around 2 o'clock Central, give or take 10 minutes. Tomorrow I'm going to go around 1:50 Central Time. 1:50 Central Time. I have an interesting interview tomorrow. Okay, so join me there. God bless you guys. Stay safe and stay healthy.